I've been climbing for as long as I can remember, and not just on fake plastic rocks, on anything I could grab onto. I love it, but I've never been very good at it. That's about to change. My name is Matthew, I am 21 years old, and starting now, I'm gonna train and go from an average rock climber to a professional rock climber. And I don't even know if this is possible, but, well, I mean, anything's possible, but this is a little bit crazy. But I really wanna prove to myself that I can do something like this, and I really love rock climbing. So what does it mean to be a professional rock climber? And I've thought about it a lot, and of course it can mean a bunch of different things to a bunch of different people. But for me, I think it means competing in an IFSC World Cup and just having fun and climbing those climbs. So let's get started. I actually have no idea where to start. I have no idea what I'm doing or how to qualify for an IFSC World Cup. So you know what they say, when in doubt, Google it out. And after digging through the internet for a very long time, well, it was still really confusing. But there was this one Reddit thread that helped clear it up a bit. So pretty much, in order to compete in a World Cup, I need to qualify for the US national team. And to do that, I need to do well in two competitions, the US Nationals and the US Team Trials. So how do I qualify for those? Well, I found this 30-page document that supposedly explains it. So I'm gonna get reading. So I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is my avocado toast was great. The bad news is after combing through the entire 30-page document, I still have no idea how to qualify for anything. But that's okay, that's a problem for another time, because before I can do any of that qualifying stuff, I need to get good at climbing because, well, I'm not. So to put this in perspective a little bit, this is a V6 that I'm struggling to get up, and the climbs in a World Cup range from V11 to V14, and you also have to do them in 4 minutes with all the added pressures of a competition. Yeah, so I got a lot of work to do, but that's the fun part. So to become a World Cup level climber, I'm gonna need to change everything about my life. And by everything, I mean these 3 major categories. The first is my diet. The second is my sleep schedule. And then the third is like my training plan, training schedule. Yeah, so let's get planning. There's so little time in the day. All right, I planned it all out, so here's a super speedy breakdown of my entire schedule. First things first, on all weekdays I wake up at 8, then at 8:30 I go for a run to get some cardio in, then at 9 I eat breakfast. I'm not going to be too regimented with what I eat, at least not at first. For now I'm just going to be eating super healthy and experimenting with what works for my body. Then at 10 a.m. it's time to get to work. On Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I head to the gym to get a training session in. On Sundays I'm doing a board session, Mondays I'm doing some conditioning, Tuesdays I'm doing max projecting, and Wednesdays I have a flex session where I can do whatever I'm feeling, including rest. And at least at the beginning, I think all this training is going to catch up with me, so it's probably going to be rest. On Thursdays and Fridays, I'm doing an afternoon training session instead of a morning session. On Thursdays, I'm doing conditioning, and on Fridays, I'm training technique and endurance to finish out the week. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, I have YouTube slotted in so I can make videos just like the one you're watching right now. On Mondays after lunch, I have therapy to keep my mind healthy, and I do laundry because that's very important. Then my evenings are pretty much free to do whatever I want until 11 when I have to be asleep, because sleep is so important for recovery. And speaking of recovery, Saturdays are my rest days where I can just chill out and have some fun. Oh my god, I need some water. So this wall's looking a little empty to me, so I think there's just one more thing that I need before I start training.
Hey, can you help me with something?
Yeah.
Sorry, Colin.
Perfect.